What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Self-Made Mega Farm. We are spreading some slurry. We are 28 minutes still away on this field, actually. Yeah, but we have gone through quite a bit of slurry at the main barn. I kind of come up here and take a gander. We got 27,000 liters, so maybe one more fill up, which I don't know if this will be enough. To be honest with you, we might not make it. We might run out of slurry. It'll be close. It'll be close. Maybe we'll make it. But we're gonna get some sunflower planted here because it is that time. Always go up to the map and never the calendar. I don't know why. I think in one previous game I could be wrong. Maybe that calendar was above the map and it just stuck with me. Sunflowers March. We can plant. So we're gonna plant them in this large field and see how much we harvest. The goal, like I said, is to get the production running. Now we are getting down on sunflower in the oil mill. I've been kind of selling some stuff off. Canola, obviously, we are out of. Which, interesting enough, the canola now shows. Oh, actually, there it is, 613 liters. I was gonna say shows 0, which it should because that's the incoming materials. But the flour crusher almost empty as well. That was not as beneficial as I thought it would be. Been very slow. Next purchase might have to be a flour mill that actually runs a little bit faster. Sawmill, we were back up to 114,000 after cleaning up some areas. Actually have a lot of trees around us, so we've been able to kind of just go through and grab the big ones and let the little ones flourish a little bit. So trying to be more of an arborist now instead of just clear cutting land. But yeah, in dairy, we're still good. Talking to the cows, they got, another 34,000 in there we can bring over if we need to. I'll probably do. But I think my first instinct here, there it is to get this planting sunflower. I'm gonna actually send this all the way over to the 12 unload point. That's where he can go, and I think, do we really have anything else we had to kind of worry about? I'm thinking there was something else we were supposed to do this month. I mean, technically, actually, you know what we could do? We're just going to go down to this point and visit it. Take a gander. I mean, I think we can take a cut off this. I think we can cut this, folks. I think, initial cut, I think it's fine. So that's what I'm thinking. But let's hop over to the field, get the planter set up. That's the key focus before we get into the baling. Alright, so we got the planter set up. It's gonna run 3 headlands, but it'll start with our center work and be interesting to see if it actually picks up roughly. I mean, it should still fertilize over this. Plus, we have fertilizer in this, so I'm not too worried. But I think it should pick up okay in the track pattern. Like I said, we are going to get some mowing done here. One thing I want to check on is what's for sales. Anything else been added? No. Still got that cotton picker, which, man, if we were in the fabric business, I would do it. Get that Deutz Freer in there, 287 horsepower, 30 months, 21 hours. Ooh, 50% off. I mean, it's a little better looking every time you kind of look back at it. The logging operation here, man, we could afford that. It can clear 2 trees at once, but we got a pretty good system already. So I'm not too worried about that. Jump through these. He must be almost out, headed back to get second to last refill. And yeah. Now let's hop over here. So we're gonna actually set this up to run first again because why not? We'll get this running, and like I said, more silage. We'd love to see it. If you're wondering, come up here we've got no more grass. Everything is silage. 1.8 million liters. So interesting, 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 right? Pretty good, I'd say. And we got a good price, which means we're gonna do something. And I know we should probably take what's in the shed first, but I mean we're gonna go through that. But I honestly think right now we are kind of in a good spot. You know, about to get meadow grass in full swing. Uh, food capacity still over 2/3. Usually my rule of thumb, right? I try not to go below half. So we're in good shape. So what I'm gonna actually do now is I am going to sell some silage. Because get our bank account up. That's what we need to do right now. That's got to be the focus in March. Get the bank account up. We'll set the auto drive for that. But yeah, that's got to be, I think, kind of our grind right now because we got to help develop the town. This little industrial park over here. In order to do that, we kind of need some funds coming in. Let's actually close in there perfectly. Look at that. That's good. That worked out. Nothing over there to scoop up. Oh, shoot. Got that off there and just drive around here and see what we can do. I'm going to be honest, I haven't stacked these smaller bales on here, so I'll be interested to see how crazy it gets. So we got room for a little more. I'm actually kind of impressed with what that just picked up. So that's what it fills up. That's quite a bit of bales. So that's how it should look with those larger bales. The 180s, it does not look that way. That's 231,000 liters. There. Alright, if we can get going here. But I figured we might as well move some of these. We can sell them off. We can maybe throw some of them in the shed. We'll see. I guess I kind of should look at what we actually have in our bale shed. But ideally, I'm not too worried because in 2 months we're going to have more silage. I think we have enough to get by. On the basic rule of thumb, so I think we sell this load off. I think as long as we have a full stack like that, with 150, 160 silage bales of this size, I honestly think we're kind of in a good place. See if it'll roll them all off. There it goes. So there's 28 grand. Moving on up. And the funny is, we could actually have enough money now for the cotton harvester. But I think we need a flour mill. Is what our upcoming purchase has to be. Because we got, up here, that's all wheat. So we're going to get a good amount of wheat off that. That is also wheat, right? So we got 2 wheat fields. So getting that flour mill will definitely be advantageous to our operation. I think I just barely made the first pass over there. Let's see if we can max this out this time. Mixing those in. Should see the slurry spreader. Top this off again and send it back on its way. Ottawa does help in certain situations, this being one of them. Like I said, I'm wondering, we'll see what we have left over at the end. Because we have a small stack like that to the side over there, then I might just do that and bring that back. And like I said, we'll kind of find the meadow grass thing. I don't know. I think there's something still broken about it because I feel like it doesn't really change much in my livestock stays bed. I just want to see how much slurry. Got just under 12,000 liters left of slurry, so maybe he's got enough to finish that field, which would be nice. And then soybeans, we can probably put some manure down on it, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. That time we drove right through it perfectly, so another 28,000. Always nice to see that. Keep the money coming in, right? That's why I think just keeping that kind of like our silage meadow is beneficial to us. So they're actually going down in price. They're about to give birth again, though. This time we're going to go up this way. See if I can pivot right in between them. A little jittery all of a sudden. Oh, it did take one on the black rails. Took another one. And another one. No, I wanted it to finish that side. There we go. Topped off. Should be able to get some speed. We are kind of going downhill here, which is what I figured to help get us going a little better than it has been. So over there, it's looking like we're missing some spots in the grass. It could just be the way things are. I hope we're not actually getting dry spots on the cut. But yeah, we're gonna have to definitely look into purchasing a mill, flour mill that is. Get our money's worth out of wheat. Probably actually should look at all the prices for the mill and to see where we're at. The little one just doesn't, we're not making a big turnaround on that. That's why I sold what we already had. But really, if we can kind of get away from our grain silos right now and just kind of put it into actual products that create more money, I think that's ideal. Come over here, and we want to go down to here. And we go to miscellaneous flour, right? Flour gets up to 717, 814 there. Guess we could have also just came in here. 834 is the peak for that. On the wheat side, so it does double it. So I guess that is an advantage, right? Is that it will double that value for us. And with the mill too, like it's gonna give us more options than what we're actually seeing. Because it's barley, wheat. It's quite a bit of different options we can put through it. Great flour. Always like 2 or 3 bales off. So what I'll do is this one I'll sell, and then once we sell those, come back. That should be another load. We're gonna bring that load directly to the bale shed and just kind of keep there for a surplus. Keep working it that way. And then we probably. Well, I'm actually hoping the slurry will be done in time when we start baling. Walk down the right side of the road here. But yeah, so it gets our bank account back up, which is kind of where my focal point was. But when we drop off those other bales, I do want to kind of look and see where are we on the silage bale side. So back to almost a quarter of a million. Send him on his way. He on the headland yet? No. So this will actually be really interesting. 2 passes on a large field. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna have enough. While we're over here, I want to kind of see how many silage bales. You got 104 silage bales. Technically, and these are the big ones too. 7,500 liters. 16 strawberries. Technically, we might be able to sell we could sell what we have actually, which I'm gonna probably just sell those other bales because these we are gonna burn through this summer and fall. Those will definitely be gone on the way. Let's get about an hour of mowing left. We're gonna need a seed refill down here by the looks of it. So I guess that's what we will do. We will get this loaded up. And then we're just gonna sell those. I didn't realize we had 104 of those large silage bales in there. The gears going here. So get these loaded up. We won't see 28,000 on this stack, but I mean, might as well just sell it, knowing that we're about to make a bunch more in silage. And it looks like it is better. It looks like it's just a visual glitch for the windrows being shortcut. But yeah, once we sell these off, like I said, we'll be over a quarter of a million. It'd be nice to kind of be there, and then we're gonna need to haul some seed out and get that planter refilled with sunflower seed. I'm gonna try something this time. I'm gonna go around this way, see if I can just roll right through. Like so. 16 grand. All right. Back in business, folks. We are back in business. We'll park this for the time being. And, like I said, my goal is we get something clocking around. We got a strap untied somewhere. But my goal is that we get Larry done soon and then start bailing right off. I really just don't want to use the larger equipment for it. We don't need to. Like, I think I can use. Oh, it's backing up. So you must be starting on the headlands now. Which is good. Except for the fact he's at 26% left in there, 4,000 liters. And we got how much left in the barn? 12? Just under 12,000? I feel like earlier, this was roughly a full pass with one tank. Yeah, see, he's just barely off the corner. He's already gone 35%. I don't know if we're going to have enough slurry. I'm not too worried about it. But still, it would kind of be nice to be able to use exactly that amount of slurry. Then we kind of know this is 100,000 liters that has to go on. All right, 100. Well, we used some on the meadow. So it was like 130,000 liters of slurry, I think. You saw that in the previous episodes, how much we actually started with. Put it down in the comments, though. But yeah, it's, yeah, he's not going to make that. No. Definitely not going to make that all the way around. He goes back to refill. I don't foresee him also making it around. So that'll be unfortunate, but we'll be putting down some fertilizer in the planter as well. And it's sunflower, so it's not going to hurt us that much if, you know, fertilizer levels aren't fully up par. I was just hoping he'd get further around. He's not going to make one pass on a quarter of a tank. So he, not even halfway. Halfway would be the other corner, I think. He's about to be out of slurry. That's unfortunate. Needs to be refilled. Alright. I was worried there. It set the prompt up for me, but now it kicked into auto drive, bringing it back to run the course and refill. That's alright. Now I can work with. I mean, that planter is cooking though. This has got an hour 32 minutes, maybe because of the refill. But he's cranking through the fertilizer, so let's actually take a look at that. Because he is kind of rolling through that. And it said double tillage. Well, stubble tillage. What was I thinking? Yeah, we tilled it. Obviously it needs rolling, but yeah, we got some strong fertilizer there, so it is using up more than I thought. We'll definitely run him down some seed in a second. We do have some seed tenders available. Hmm. 35,000 for that. 45 for that. And we are getting to the point where we're going to start considering that. I'd rather just get it with, you know, a full on truck operation. So low loaders, we don't have the fiber. But we do have, you know what? We do have that. I thought we had the fiber dash already. Or maybe I am just completely not thinking. Now I'm kind of like confused. So we're getting the last of the slurry, just under 12,000 liters. They're filling up with sunflower seed and stuff. And I wonder if it's going to kick this forward now that he's not full to the brim, or if he waits for how long. But that's why I can work, see how he would manage this. But yeah, we getting sunflower seeds from the store directly. A short drive for him, so I said just go fill it up, fill up fertilizer. Cost us quite a bit of money actually. It's like 2 something grand. Alright, so I'm gonna set this guy in motion. We are maxed out. Come on, fella. I need you to go on an adventure. Alright, so he's gonna probably try to go back. Yeah, quite a bit of manure piling up again. I don't want him going to the slurry point. So he should head to field 12. Unless I need to stop it and re-engage it, which sometimes is the case. When he gets there, I'm hoping, being have courseplay enabled, that he will go finish what he can, and the rest we'll just have to do with our planner. And while that's happening, what I want to do actually in here, I keep seeing that. Yes, you want to go to factories, and we want cereal factory, no. Dairy, no. Cement, no. Carpentry, no. Bakery, not yet. Grain mill, of course it is. We got rice and flour. It is $288,000 because why not, right? Always that way. Sawmill, spinnery, debris. I was kind of hoping rope maker. Interesting, you can use cotton for that. And the Cooper. Kind of looking at different preserved foods. Nothing really there. Soup, nothing really there. Bakery. Need flour. We just don't have any real option other than that one little flour crusher, and that's just not gonna do it. I really don't want to spend $288,000 for flour yet, but it does double our income. Tough world, that's for sure. Cereal factory. Can't take wheat. Just take corn. Takes the rices. Honey. Raisins. Chocolate. A lot of different things having to go into that for $240,000. Do we get a BGA going, folks? With all the manure we have, do we try to do this in FS25? I mean, it was lucrative for us in FS22. I'm going to say no. And look at that. This guy's made it back over here. And our planner's already back out there. Now he should auto-connect. And yep, there we go. I don't think he's going to have enough to finish this, but he gets it done. So be it. That's what it is. But we'll kind of let them work for a little bit. We'll see where they get to, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we've been trucking along for a while. I might have to actually run the fuel truck out here for this. We're getting down on seed and fert again. But we're not. We got a couple more passes before we hit the 3 headlands we set this one up for. Yeah. We're gonna have to figure out something here. Definitely, actually, you know what? We can get fuel at the store when we reload the seed and fert. I think it'll all make it about the same, so I'm not too worried about that then. We are bailing over here. I don't know why I get like the worst looking like line of sight on this field. We see there it goes coming into it, but it's only really on this field right now. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be this big of a meadow. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, we're cranking through. I did not reset the bale counter, so we're at 237. But we're in pretty decent shape. Like I said, the soybeans are going up here. We got the majority of the sunflower planted now. Be excited to see what that turns out into for us. And still nothing new in the market, but I think ideally, we're gonna scoop up. Probably can actually set up to do that. So I'm gonna leave that here for now. And we'll come over here and we'll pick up the bale trailer. We'll send that on the way, but that'll probably be the episode. We've seen a lot of this stuff, so we're kind of in that weird. Oh, we gotta clean the mower as well. We're just kind of in that weird space right now. And honestly, one of the things we can probably do this time is I might haul these bales right back to put in the bale barn. That's just my thought. I think we can just bring these directly back, and maybe we'll try to play around with horseplay and bale collection. I'll have to cram on a little bit and get it set up for the future. But thank you all for continuing to support the channel. Thanks for watching. Till next time, Farmer Taz out.